Hello YouTube, this is Dawson Rider here with my review of the contract monsters from Kamen Rider Dragon Knight. I got these during the Toys R Us sale, which is why I ended up getting them, and concluded that they're not so bad, so I'll probably end up bringing you the rest of these when they come out and reviewing them. So to start, let's go over the packaging, which I kind of took down. I had it back here, but it takes up so much room. Here's the standard packaging. I mean, it looks all the same, basically. The only difference is it'll have the symbol for the different rider, Zolda, Ryuki, or Knight, and then their picture of the figure and the guy. And then the back's all the same. It shows the same three guys. So there's not too much need to go over the packaging that much. But it's still nice enough packaging. So to start, let's go over Kit and Drag Rider. Not a bad Kit figure. He looks decently enough like him. The face, not so much. The hair is pretty well represented, but overall not a bad likeness. Articulation-wise, his arms go 360 around. His waist doesn't move at all, his feet don't move at all, and his head goes. So only like 3 parts of articulation, which is pretty bad. It's kind of a nice touch in a way they had the belt on here, and kind of not. I kind of wish they wouldn't have. I mean, we know he transforms into a rider anyway. Or maybe it just kind of had like an indent here instead of just blank, and maybe like a hand that came with a card or something. I don't know. But he's okay on his own. Drag Rider here doesn't look half bad. He looks pretty cool. His details are pretty nice. The paint looks really well. Really good. The face is pretty good. Now, I don't know about anyone else that has this, but it looks like the mouth opens. I'm not going to pull the head off, but it just won't open. Like, it opens, but it doesn't. I don't know what it is. But let me put this back on momentarily. Holy crap, how do you get this back on? I don't even know how it works. Because I've never popped the head off. But anyway, you're supposed to do that anyway. But overall, as a dragon, he looks pretty nice. And it's pretty good size-wise with all the other figures. So basically, these features are supposed to be like the Rider and Monster series, in which you use their parts for weapons for the riders. So the first one, which I already have the head off, is Strike Vent. It's right here. And let me get Dragon Knight's figure out of my fixed pose here. Get his sword out. And you're supposed to kind of attach it like this with a hole on his armor, and then like that, and then you get Strike Vent. Which, like, it's really kind of crappy just in a way because you can't turn his arm at all, and it's too big, and you can't really do much with it pose-wise. Get that out of the way. And then also we have Sword Vent, which is the sword here. Pull it out. But you can't. I didn't know you couldn't do that. I've never tested it before. I apologize. You don't seem to be able to pull out the sword, since it does come with here, and it's the exact same paint job. And let me see, what else do we... I don't think you can do Guard Vent. You can pull them apart. Into different sections, but you cannot do Guard Vent, which is his shields. So basically, all you can do really is Strike Vent. That's pretty disappointing in terms of that. But overall, as a dragon figure, he looks nice. I mean, if you want a monster to stand up next to your Dragon Knight and Kit figures, then this is what it's perfect for. But otherwise, it can only really do Strike Vent, as far as I know. There's no instructions or anything. If anyone wants to correct me, feel free. But other than that, that's about all he does. So, let me just kind of get this guy back together over here. So then next we're going to go over to Len and Wing Knight. So let's look at Len's figure. Probably the best looking out of the three, since he has sunglasses on, kind of covers up what could be bad looking eyes. All in black clothes like the show. Same articulation, both arms and that, but overall not too bad. Once again, I would have fixed the belt, but there's not a whole lot to say about him. Alright, here's Darkwing. Or Blackwing, wait. What is it? It is Blackwing. Sorry. Like I said with the other one, pretty nice paint. It looks really nice. I don't have the Rider and Monster version, but it looks pretty nice compared to it, from what I've seen. I think that it's a little too blue for me again. But overall, the face looks nice, and just all the paint jobs are done really nice. For what he can do with the Knight figure, is you can pull his tail off to make his sword vent. Get Wing Knight over here. Put this in his hand. There we go. There you have perfectly good sword vent. So now he has dual like that. And then also the main gimmick is you can attach it to his back, like so. Hold on. Getting a bad angle here. I apologize. There we go. And then he has wings, and you can have him have wings, or you can do. Let me see if I can get these out of the way. You can do Guard Vent by closing these up. See, there you go, Guard Vent, which is pretty nice. He's probably the most accessorized one. I mean, there's not very many accessories that come up with Blackwing, but he's the best use of it. I mean, he can do basically 3 different modes. You can have him doing the flight thing, which I don't really see as an attack in the show, but you can still have him doing it. And you can have him doing guard vent and sword vent. So probably the best of the 3. So overall pretty good. Set him down. And just put Wing Knight here for now. Okay, and now we have Drew and Big Bull Man, which I don't know the name. Let's do Drew first. Oops. Once again, not bad. He doesn't look terribly like him in the show. I think he has black hair in the show and it's kind of brown. His face looks okay. Probably the worst of the 3. Same articulation once again. And once again, I would have changed the belt. But basically the same as the other 3. Not much to say. And here is Big Bull Man. I can't remember the Japanese or American name right now, but he's overall pretty good. He looks really nice, detail-wise. The back's a bit, you know, holy and whatnot, compared to the other ones, but he looks nice on his own, which is really nice. He is probably the best looking on his own, in my opinion, standing there with Torque or / Zolda, but the worst in terms of accessory. The only accessory he has to do, I mean, at least to add to Zolda, is this. Which you take off, and you're supposed to, like, put on his arm. Not there. Here. Hold on. Let me get this adjusted. There we go. And it makes kind of a striking weapon. Which, as far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, I never saw that in Ryuki. Or in his appearance in Dragon Knight. So, that's pretty crappy. But the one cool thing is, which I want to do, is you can do my favorite final vent from Ryuki, Zolda's final vent, and you pull out these like this, aim them, aim these, and open that up. You can put that there, and then, which is nice, because I probably knew you wanted to do this, is there's a little hole where his gun just kind of rests in there nicely. I'm probably going to have a hard time getting him to stand, but you can do his final vent, so that's nice. It's a little bit hard to display, kind of hard to see in that mode, but it's still nice that you could do it. So overall, these figures aren't too bad. I like them for like doing a display of all 3 of these figures together, like kind of like Knight is right now. Wing Knight's Darkwing is probably the best use of it, and his is probably my favorite just because of the final event. But overall, they're not bad. If you're going to get them, I'd actually get them at Walmart because they're cheaper by like $3. At least here they are. I got them on sale. So overall, they're not bad, and it's always nice to have a human figure, which is really nice to stand next to your other ones, and I miss that in Power Rangers. So overall, I give him a 7 out of 10, him an 8, and him a 7. They're not too bad if you're a Dragon Knight fan, or if you want to get the contract monsters and you cannot find Rider and Monster Ryukis, or they're too expensive for you, so they're just not a bad stand-in. So overall, I can recommend them. So until my next review, which actually hopefully will be my subscriber message that I've been promising. If I don't get that done this week, it will for sure happen next week. On Tuesday, I'll probably be able to film it. So thank you for watching, and so until my next review, this is Dawson Rider, signing out.